Are you tired of the typical libraries with conventional music that makes you feel meh? Introducing Leerecs.com, the music website made for and by minds like you. Our team are lifelong musicians and producers in love with music. Search the Leerecs music catalogs and find music with guaranteed originality. Mark the difference with music of signature at Leerecs.com.
And now the new day has begun. The same earth, the same sun, from below and from above. Life awakens with the dawn. The earth is home to us all, creatures both large and small, living by Mother Nature's laws, and she's never wrong. We are here to help.
And hello. This is a wonderful song with a beautiful message, and fortunate enough to have its composer and singer here with us, Tal Babitzky. Tal is a composer, pianist, jazz artist who's written and performed this beautiful song. The song is Sisters and Brothers. So, hello Tal, how is it going?
Hello.
Hi.
Well.
Wonderful. You know, this is a very, very inspiring piece of music, and
thank you very much.
It's beautiful. So, we're happy to have you. Please tell us a little bit about yourself, introduce yourself, and about this song.
Okay, I'm a composer, pianist, and singer. I compose a lot of music for a very large period of time, and I released 9 albums. I wrote music to National Geographic, to many artists, and I composed this song a year ago. The lyrics were written by my co-writer and friend Von Ray Daniel. He lives in Nashville, Tennessee, and I decided to sing this song by myself. I worked with 2 producers, and this is the result of this work.
It's a beautiful result, and I really like the message. So congratulations to you and your friend.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of stuff that you can teach us about the music business, especially the composing, the songwriting part of it. You know, given that you have been doing it at highest level, really, composing for National Geographic and others, you know, what do you think? What do you think was the moment that you know, this kind of path opened for you? How did you get started composing?
Okay, I played classical piano when I was a child, and there was one concert that I played. I was about 13, that I failed to play sonata of Beethoven, and it was and in this moment, I think I came home and I started composing my music, and I stopped playing classical music and began composing my music, and that's the thing that I always do.
Wonderful, wonderful. What kind of style, influencers, kind of references were drawing your attention the most at that time, and later on in your career?
So many, I studied from classical music. Then I listened a lot to the Beatles and to many other artists from 60s, 70s. And I also love film music of Ennio Morricone. And so I love many different, and of course I love jazz, jazz and fusion. I love different styles, and I love to play in different styles, and I like working in different genres and compose music in
very eclectic.
Very
eclectic.
Yes.
Very eclectic. Beautiful. So I think you mentioned that just recently you started singing. Is that right?
Yes.
So what?
Yes, it's right.
Excellent. What made you, think of making that leap into singing as well?
I think I used to invite singers to sing my song. But sometimes I noticed that I can make a message better than some of them. Maybe they can sing more nicer than me with technically. But because I compose songs, I know what them are about. Even if I don't write lyrics, but I can feel it. I think I can feel it differently than even professional singers.
Beautiful. Yeah. No, I see. I know what you mean. I definitely know what you mean. Maybe it's the passion aspect. That really is coming from the source, right? So you're the creator of this music, and in your heart you know how it feels invariably.
Yes.
Depending,
yes.
Regardless of the performance, the technique, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Even the lyrics, you know what the song is in your heart, and I totally get it. So I'm really glad that you took that step. And just recently we were talking about what good singing is considered, and my opinion, and I think many. Well, I don't know, but my opinion is good singing is not about technique. It's about style. It's about passion. It's about communication. And really, I if I had to base it off this track that you sent us, this is perfect. Is very good. It's very good singer. I really like your voice. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, keep on going. I wanted to go back to your trajectory. So I think you have a number of releases, several records. Also, I would like you to talk to us about, your facets composing music for television, and how did you get involved in that, and what kind of advice would you give to other musicians that might be interested?
Mm-hmm. I compose music to National Geographic in Israel because I all the time I'm trying to get the right people to get into industry. So I was writing to different directors of films, and one director wrote me back. He told me that he likes my music, so we cooperated together on his films
That's
for
simple.
National Geographic.
So that's simple, just by showing up and asking. Is that right?
Yes, you have to. Yes, you have to all the time to try to give your music to the right people and to try to work together. That's all the time to record the new music. I'm all the time I'm writing new music. I'm recording. I spend a lot of money of doing it, but that's the only way to go ahead.
Well, consider it as being an entrepreneur, right? So if you're a contractor or any kind of professional, you have to invest in your gear, in your skill.
Yes.
And this is the same, really. This is the same.
Yes, you have to invest. You have to learn a lot of new things, and you have to not to stop in what you already did, and always to try to change yourself in a better place.
To improve, yeah.
To improve, yes. And every tune I write, I already I'm thinking if it's not, I'm not repeating myself. I want not to repeat myself, not to write, to find new ways for music, for melodies, harmonies, and everything.
Yes. To innovate.
To innovate, yes.
Well, I so much agree with you. There are so many stories of colleagues, musicians, creatives in general, telling us, feeling like they failed. And that's unfair. It's unfair. I believe you only failed when you stop trying.
Yes, all right. It's true. Never give up.
Never give. Yes, it's difficult, but
it's very difficult. Yes.
There's a lot of rejection, and dealing with rejection, and dealing with the sense of failure. But this is a marathon, and yes, I agree with all of those. Your past work was really great, and it's unfair that it didn't get where you wanted to go. But that's why is that the end of your story? Why that? Mm-hmm. Why has that to be the end of your story? Just like we were saying, just keep trying and keep composing more.
And yes, and you will see the results.
You will see the results
somewhere. One day, yes.
One day,
yes.
And somehow.
Yeah.
I like it very much. I really like your message and your philosophy. This is, I think, is on the right point. Very good, very good. So Tal, what are your? Tell us a little bit about your your library of releases, your past albums. Speak about that, please.
Okay, I released a few jazz and fusion albums with my band. I released 5 piano albums, solo piano, and I wrote songs for Israeli artists. I composed songs for Irish artists, and now I'm recording my songs. The next songs that will be released is in Russian language, because I speak Russian also.
Хорошо.
I was born in Lithuania, and I composed one song to the Russian lyrics. It will be in reggae style.
In reggae style?
And yeah, reggae style, yes, very happy song.
That's gonna be very interesting. Yeah. Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
It will be released in a few days this month.
Oh, wonderful! Wonderful! Please let me know when you do.
Yes, of course.
That's gonna be really interesting.
Of course, yeah. And afterwards, I will continue working on my songs. I have a lot to do.
A lot to do. I love it. I love it. That's the mentality. Always looking forward to your next endeavor. Beautiful. So, do you play live? You go in like piano bars?
Yes, yes. Today I have a gig in a piano bar. I play live, and in this gig I play half of the tunes. I play instrumental tunes, and half of them I'm singing are my songs. Wonderful. So I have a gig once a week in the same place on grand piano and microphone. Sometimes I have guests who join me, so I can try there all my new songs and to change them and to listen how they work and how audience love them.
Wonderful. How do you feel when you see the audience reaction?
How I feel? I think the audience love my music. Everybody who comes to my gigs. I think during the performance I know exactly what reaction it will give. Sometimes you have better performance, sometimes worse. It's depends on.
You can feel.
Depends a lot. Yeah, you can feel. Yeah.
But how does it make you feel inside when you're playing live in front of people?
How it feels? I love doing it. I like it very much. I like the interaction with people and their reaction, and I like when people are singing with me my songs, and sometimes I like them just to be in silence and to play my instrumental pieces. So I love it. I love it. Live shows.
Beautiful. So it's a soul connection. It's incommensurable.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. Tal Babitzky. We're listening to Sisters and Brothers. It's a beautiful song with a beautiful message from a beautiful person and an artist, a composer, with a long career, and especially long career ahead. I think it's been a pleasure, and really we wish you all the best. And I would like to ask you, before we go,
Yes.
if you had a message or advice for a younger version of yourself, what do you think that'd be?
I just okay. My message is to be, for people to be honest, to be to fight for justice, and to not to give up. You know.
Wonderful, beautiful message. Okay, well, Tal Babitzky, and we're gonna enjoy a little bit more of Sisters and Brothers, and really fortunate and grateful to have you. Thank you so much for your time, and really all the best.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna enjoy a little bit more of Sisters and Brothers.
Why don't we help each other? We should all know wrong from right. All of us are sisters and brothers, and we are running out of time. Life comes down to survival. Who is in the right to survive? Suddenly we've all become so tribal, and we just argue about what's true and what are lies. What are lies? And now then you.
Are you tired of the typical libraries with conventional music that makes you feel meh? Introducing Leerecs.com, the music website made for and by minds like you. Our team are lifelong musicians and producers in love with music. Search the Leerecs music catalogs and find music with guaranteed originality. Mark the difference with music of signature at Leerecs.com.